This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Duke Blue Devils. Taking on a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Getting set. Here's second down. Give it to the back again. He's got the first down and still motoring. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. The Blue Devils come to the line to run the hurry-up.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Grabbed by the receiver. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. Second and 1.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
The shotgun running play call. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense. Is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They'll try to run for the first down. That's good for first down yardage now at the 26.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Here comes a handoff. Has the first down and more. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
On the run, it's Castle. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. 2nd and goal for the offense. Here's a handoff testing the middle. Touchdown, Duke. They strike first in this national title bout. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
Natty comes out of the 25, no overtime. To there. Wideouts now clustered. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. Makes the catch. It's Green. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. Well, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if a quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
So the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. He lets it go. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Bringing pressure. Contact as he let the ball go.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
It's 4th and 10. The offense on the field going for it. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He lets it rip. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. The pocket breaking down. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. I'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And Duke has the lead here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the catch. Can he get in? The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1.
Well, Chris, it's a nice positive game, but let's face it. You're in the national championship. They've got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
Running a quarterback sneak here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Oh, and he dropped that one. A great chance at his 2nd interception of the game.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
The defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Quick throw, testing the middle. Catch made, a lot of space now. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. looking for the wideout. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. Third down play for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Defense is coming after him. Grab down the middle. It's Durham. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And they heave it deep downfield. Can't connect with a long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
Chris, it's not always the big, tall receiver that gives these defenses headaches on slant routes. Sometimes it can be that undersized guy from the slot. It's very tough to get your hands on.
Finds an open target on the left side. It's good for first down yardage. Set up at the 26 now.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Running back has it on the screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Handoff running right. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Try the ground game here with the running back. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout.
So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. And the field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Here's the second down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. You see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do. Get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
The quarterback has got to do a better job of recognizing that there's double coverage on this receiver. He still tries to throw that in there, believing in his receiver, and he almost throws an interception.
Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Away to get the second half going. Bringing it out, it's Parker. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Second down after that short completion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. The back in motion now. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
first and 10, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Durham. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And the pass ball is incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. Now the handoff. First down, looking for more now. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to 29.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The Blue Devils looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They prevent the touchdown. Ball be spotted at the 3.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Handoff from the shotgun. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
He'll hand it off. Great move in the open field. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And over here from the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Makes a quick catch. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And Duke has the lead here. We're just 1 quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Receiver in motion now. Throwing to start the fourth quarter of this championship game. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
The extra point is good. They're down now 14, 24-10. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Using his legs, it's Castle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead, but instead they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback drops back. Catch made across the middle by the running back. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Breaks into the clear. That's a massive play. Moves the ball to the 14, and just like that, they're in scoring position.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down, and Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create space.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. National championship game comes down to this. They've got to get points right now. Serious urgency. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
And it's a kneel down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Crucial third down play right here. There's the snap, then he just takes a knee.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
The ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Now it's second down here. And the quarterback will take a knee. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. And say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Duke Blue Devils.